Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tousi TV. I'm Tousi and this is your latest update from the absolute state of the Western world, especially in the United Kingdom, especially with what's been going on with us at Tousi TV, myself personally, the rest of the team, my family. Last night, of course, I gave you guys a quick update. It was about 40 minutes ranting update about my own personal situation. And the need to relocate, the need to finally move from central London, where I've always stayed for a very long time in London. Unfortunately, I had to leave my home. I had to leave that the original home, and you know all that. Last night we covered that, but today we're going to be talking about the wider problem because more threats are coming. I'm going to explain all that as well. We have to cover a couple of things in terms of the MI5, the authorities. It's not just about me, it's the whole channel. It's anybody who's associated with me and not just family members and close friends. There are fresh death threats. Obviously, we cooperate with the authorities. They are informed. The problem we have is just like the previous attempts, the Metropolitan Police, even the counter-terrorism police, their position is, Maya Tousi, thank you for letting us know. I'm afraid we can only help when there is an imminent threat, as in within the next few seconds, somebody's about to kill you. Then we'll be there. I'm not really sure how that works. Because if it's imminent, if it's happening, considering how long it takes for you to even wait for the police to arrive at a crime scene in general, imminent, it doesn't help. Now, MI5, of course, is a separate thing. As we said, myself, the team, and everybody else, we have always informed the authorities in terms of not just obviously the death threats, but of course the kidnapping attempt on me a while ago that you guys are, some of you are aware of. And also there was another weird time that somebody was trying to enter the flat during the live stream, as you guys remember. But that was not really, the authorities then said we didn't really have any evidence that he was actually going to kill you. I'm like, well, thanks for that. That's very good. But the person didn't have any ID or any phone on him, and he was foreign. We've obviously have had dealings with the Iranian embassy in London, where they follow me around, and they're lovely tyrants. But going to the fresh threats is not that fresh threats are not just against myself; it's also the whole team. Anybody who's associated with Tousi TV, but everybody else as well. Everybody in the United Kingdom and the wider Western world in general. And it goes back to what the head of MI5 was also saying himself, confirming what we knew, what I've been trying to warn them about, what I've been trying to say for the past 5-10 years. Take steps towards protecting the country. Speak to your stupid politicians and tell them to change their policy. Stop listening to the globalist vested interest nutters. You cannot do this. You need to stop immigration. You need to ban immigration from some countries. We know that. And you need to do mass deportations. Now we have the head of MI5 saying since January 2022, with police partners, we have responded to 20 Iran-backed plots presenting potentially lethal threats to British citizens and UK residents. As events unfold in the Middle East, then we will give our fullest attention to the risk of an increase in or broadening of Iranian state aggression in the United Kingdom. It's not a surprise. MI5 also finally confirmed that 75% of terror threats are Islamists, and most of them are now, I mean, half of them will be ISIS related and the usual lot, and Al-Qaeda, but the rest of them are Iranian backed. And when we say the Iranian regime, firstly the Islamic Republic, it's not Iranian people, it's the Islamic occupiers of Iran. It also goes hand in hand with their other puppets in the Middle East, the state of Qatar. Now, I personally did not have to deal with Qataris. None of the threats I've received have any connections to the Qataris. I know that. Everything that I've had to deal with, even recently, is always been linked to the Islamic Republic of Iran directly, or the Iranian embassy. But Qatar have a role. Qatar fund the university campus society groups, all these far left groups, all these Islamist groups in the name of Philistines and all the others going around funding actual hate and division and terrorism in the West. The Iranian regime using British tax money to be able to have a base, an actual Islamist base in the name of an Islamic center. They're going around threatening myself and the rest of the team and many others in the country, but the police don't have the resources to protect us unless the threat is imminent. Now, I've had to get private security. I've had to move. I've had to change my phone number. I've had to make everything different, but it's not really just about me. It's about the rest of the team. It's about the fact that there are many other people who don't have the platform that I have to can speak out. The Prime Minister doesn't want to hear any of this. I've been trying to speak out. I've been trying to let them know. I've been trying to warn them. The previous government, I've had issues with the previous government, but they were more cooperative. They were good. Relatively. I'm not talking about the wider policy, that they're all the same. But in terms of understanding that you need to keep citizens safe. These guys don't want to even hear about it. They would rather, if Maya Tousi dies tomorrow, they would rather if Tousi TV is completely shut down, disappears. It will make Sue Gray's life easier, Keir Starmer's life easier, Angela Rayner's life easier. They know the power that we now have on this channel and channels like this. We get more views than the mainstream media channels, sometimes all put together on certain days. We have a reach, a global reach that they can even dream of having. But we have the support. It's not really about me, myself, it's the whole team and it's the movement, it's the wider movement. Now, unfortunately, all this means that apart from private security that I have to pay for because obviously limited resources for the police, right? Apart from moving where I live, apart from changing phone numbers that I had to do before, but everything else that I have to do and protect my family, on top of it, they're now saying, the actual authorities, that I would not be able to be safe in public. They're not going to keep me safe and I have to stay away from certain gatherings. Now, I am still thinking about it because I'm a rebel. No one can tell me what to do. But I'm also not completely stupid. So I will assess the situation. That includes any sort of Islamist protest, Palestinian protest. I'm not really supposed to go to it anymore, to film, to report for you guys. 26th of October, we've organized a rally, a protest in Westminster with Tommy Robinson and the rest of the team and our friends. At this point, I'm not allowed to go there. Now, it's interesting how these fresh death threats are coming at the same time as this. Now, they can't stop me from going. But I'll have to assess the situation myself. That also means that my trip to the United States might have to be postponed or cancelled. Because obviously Tousi TV were planning to go to the US to cover the elections. Now I have to think about all that as well because we got things to deal with in Europe. This is just to give you a heads up, of course. But we're not giving up. We continue everything. The channel is back. We got the new home studio. We're still working on it. Everything's going to be great. And we got a lot to talk about tonight as well. This is not just going to be the only live update. We're going to talk about many issues, including Sue Gray. Yeah, they're technically former chief of staff now. Becoming a politician now. Unelected politician, by the way, because they can skip it by making people members of the House of Lords. We are going to talk about the terrorist attack on the Israeli embassy, the second one in Denmark, yesterday. We have to talk about the corruption inside Downing Street. We are going to be talking about the Crown Prince of Iran, Reza Pahlavi, his plans for the transition period, transition government in Iran after the Islamic occupiers go. Netanyahu, we're going to talk about him, is sent a message to the Lebanese. And there are many things that we will be discussing tonight, but the channel will grow. The channel is not going to stop. Over the last few days, we've gained even more subscribers and followers with your support and your love. We are expanding the projects that we have, including Tousi TV Plus. That's our independent platform where we actually have uncensored, unfiltered, ad-free documentaries and short exclusive series that we have for you guys. That's TousiTVplus.tv. You can actually use the promo code Studio25, capital letters, Studio25, to get 25% off annual memberships. This is obviously a limited offer. Now that we're back, I thought I'd give something back to you guys as well for all the support that you guys have shown us. The link is also in the description. We're going to have a new documentary series that's going to be published this week on that channel, which is called The Roots of Anti-Semitism. This is about obviously explaining why anti-Semitism not only still exists, but increasing across the whole world. And it's not really just about just the Jews. It's the whole problem that we have when it comes to the hatred against Christians and the whole of the Western values in general. If they don't care, we will show them that we care. We're not scared. I don't care how much effort we all have to put in. The rest of the team who are going to be out there on the 26th of October, Tommy and many others, and all those who quietly work and campaign and do activism for the sake of our liberties and our freedoms and democracies across the whole world. That's why I always say my mission on this channel, which is an international channel, this Tousi TV channel, is to support all those around the world who believe in life and freedom, support nationalists and nationalism in every country. Everyone who's patriots. Japan, US, Denmark, UK, Australia, South Africa, wherever you are. That's why we are here. Now let's get some of the reactions from you guys. It's been a rough ride. Thank you, Solomon, for your lovely super chat saying, love from the land of the Jews. If things get too hostile, join us in Tel Aviv. Alona says, our dear Maya, you need a relocation to Japan. That would be lovely. Isn't there like a lot of earthquakes in Japan these days? It's been a while actually since the last one. Shira says, but the police has no problem arresting and charging people for posting stuff on Facebook. That's treason. Surprise, surprise. RG says, you have chosen not to fear, to speak up. And from experience, it comes with this burden. I would advise you to move to a place so you can own a weapon and defend yourself if needed. Well, I'm not going to be revealing my current location, what city, what country, what neighborhood I'm in. Because what we do, we can do it from wherever. My work, my Tousi TV channel as a movement. But yes, RG is right. You have to be there somewhere that you can keep yourself safe. And it's a very safe place. It's a very nice tunnel in Gaza, in fact. I just put nice lighting. Thank you, Yahya Sinwar, our sponsor of this video, by the way. It's Yahya Sinwar. Is he still alive, by the way? If anybody knows, let me know. Hamzi says, hi, Maya, mate. I recommend in getting a firearm license. Don't worry about that. That's all sorted. Protect those who work with you, your family, and most importantly, yourself. Don't worry about all those protections. We've got that covered now. Come at me, bitches. Getting too arrogant suddenly. Mike says, most of the death threats are from the cowards who would run a mile if you or your team confronted them. As for hate not hope, I remember Nick Lowell's visibly cackling himself. Oh, it's when he was caught by Tommy Robinson on the streets. Ah, the good old days. Also, he's getting very fat now, Nick Lowell's. Very fat. Stop eating food. Eat more vegetables. Vinny says, NEU planning a counter demo on 26th of October. Yeah, as we reported. Check their flyer. Yes, we've talked about it already on the channel a few days ago. Tommy Robinson's manifesto not available on Amazon already. Yep. Glad you and Bumban are safe, but where is the dog? It's here. I'm still trying to sort this out, by the way. So it's up there. I can't. You can't see it. It's up there somewhere. I need to like still build the whole thing. So this is about the bulldog frame picture thing that I have. We are going to have Tommy Robinson on the channel this week, hopefully tomorrow, to talk about what's going on with his book as well and Amazon. So stay tuned for that. Whoa, what happened to the super chats? Oh, there we go. Kenny, thank you, Kenny, saying all households will soon be arming themselves. Well, they should, but I don't know if they will. Alfred says, God bless you, brother. Prayers from America. Land of the free. Well, until recently. Shane Clark, thank you, sir, for a massive, generous super chat. You just did a massive super chat and then said, finally joined Tousi TV Plus today. You didn't have to do that. Well, no, you should join Tousi TV Plus. That's mandatory. But you didn't have to do the generous super chat. Thank you so much, sir. Here's some money to help set up a new studio. Stay safe. Is this like an indirect way of saying this is ugly? It's like when you see someone who's getting fat and you give him money. Yeah, you look very good. This is just for you to join the gym if you want. Thank you, I appreciate that. And yes, everybody join Tousi TV Plus. If you don't do it, I will come down and hunt you down. I know people. Now I join Tousi TV Plus. Use the promo code STUDIO25 to get 25% off annual memberships. Go on TousiTVPlus.tv. That's the only way you can support us, the channel, myself, and the whole movement to keep us going. But it's not really just some sort of desperate thing, because firstly, it's a good product and the app is coming. We're working on the app, the new app, Tousi TV Plus app, which will make it easier for you to get access to premium shows, documentaries, and the chat forum if you want to talk to me directly. This is to grow the new media revolution and for you to also be able to get something in return. So do that right now. The link is in the description. Where are we with the others? Thank you again. Another super chat. Everyone's been lovely. If only the Islamists had the decency to at least send the death threats via super chat. I know, that would have been lovely. Take care. Cheers from a very diverse Sweden. I know. Sort out your country. Come on. I do need to apologize. Last night I was absolutely exhausted. I was all over the place when I had to give the update because we just moved and everything else. You guys, it's your fault actually. You guys sent me like 2 million super chats. And I might have missed one or two of them, and definitely I might have missed one or two big ones. So apologies to those if they didn't give a proper shout out. I feel bad about that, but thank you again for all the. I get the sentiments. Thank you so much, Conrad. Stay safe. Love from South Africa. Brilliant. Sort out your ANC government as well. Nina says, "Stay strong, my lovely. We are all behind you." With a cross. Thank you. And by the way, I just realized, see, I did it again. So Nina just did a massive super chat. I didn't even see the numbers. Thank you, Nina, for your generous super chat. You don't have to go crazy. See, if I do that, it's not my fault. I'm not actually ignoring people. It's just too much happening at the same time. Super chat from Israel. A deep state equals room. A kingdom of heaven equals liberty. And Ransom too as well. Thank you very much for the support. Ferret Fez says, so the police now say reporters can only go to a terrorist supporters march if they are in favor of it and only report good things about it. This is a very interesting point because I didn't even think about that from that angle. Because what I said earlier in our report about what the police told me, that, well, not just the police, the rest of the authorities as well. We're talking about MI5 and others, and the advice is not to go to these things, right? Well, it makes you think, so are you creating a toxic environment where critical journalists and reporters and broadcasters can't go to somewhere because it's threatening, but if you're friendly, you can go? Mohammed Hijab, Owen Jones, and all the other nutters, they can go do whatever they want. They can report from their own biased perspective, but we're not allowed to show the other side. We're not allowed to show a different narrative, that the truth about these marches, the hate marches done by the far left and Islamists. That's basically the message, isn't it? Deb from Australia says, hi Maya, stay safe. Thinking of you, sending love. Thank you very much. I love Jesus Christ says you can get trained personal protection dogs for 5 to 10k after the anti-outlaws. Yes, we could do that, but I don't think Bum Bum will be happy. David says, Maya, get some security cameras up. We got that sorted. You can get some decent ones. No, we've all that sorted. Don't worry. Thank you very much. We've literally got like air defense systems now. I've got my own Iron Dome. I got my Iron Dome. So thank you very much, the silver. And we also have another Canadian. Nancy says, get a really big freaking dog. What is the obsession with dogs? Simon says, hi Maya, thanks to you and Paul, Tommy, everyone, that I'm going to start my own YouTube channel end of the month. Help us unite. Glad you're safe. Thank you. And best of luck, Simon Dixon. Remember his name when he becomes big and completely ignores us. Lyndon says, take a trip to the northeast of England, Maya. We'll protect you. That's not safe. That's definitely not safe. I can assure you. I will be dead alongside. During the journey, I'll be dead somewhere in the ditch. Sharon says, Maya, we love you and we need you to, so please stay safe, love, to your family. Keep them safe. I'm trying. Thank you. East Asia always fought and stopped the cult, and the EU criticized them. They should face the reality and will be, Islamic soon. Yeah, it's getting there now, yeah. Bacon is the new garlic to ward off evil spirits. That is so true. Yes, they used to use the garlic against vampires. Now you can just use bacon when you go to the Palestinian protests. Solomon again says, get yourself an ex-Mossad bodyguard. They'll make the Islamists meet their makers, Nasrallah and the Virgins. I've got a good ex-SAS one, don't worry. Hang on in there, Maya. We are with you. Rosa and Miguel from Lisbon. Love Lisbon. Been there once. Susie says, love to your mum. Thank you. And Dave says, we don't hide behind women and children. Stay safe. Good. Love you, Maya, and Tommy, for what you're doing for the country. Yes, don't forget, tomorrow, hopefully, or Friday, we'll get Tommy Robinson to come on Tousi TV to talk about this whole chaos with his book and Amazon. Mandy saying, just tuned in. Are you okay? I'm better now, Andy. I'm better now that you're here. Steve, thank you for your super sticker. And Mike again. Was that a death threat, Maya? I would join Tousi TV Plus LGBTQ, but despite filling in all the boxes numerous times, it won't let me in. Just change your device. Use a laptop. I don't know. It works for everybody else, Mike. Come on. Thank you for the support, Mike. Marie says, get a German Shepherd. Bad dogs love out. See, the obsession with dogs. Seriously, guys. 8,000 people watching, David says. Click the like button. Subscribe to Tousi TV Plus. See, I love how you guys do advertising for me so I don't have to do it. Yes, don't forget, join Tousi TV Plus. Use the promo code STUDIO25. Get 25% off annual memberships by going on TousiTVPlus.tv. See, I do the promos quicker than, for example, Daily Wire and Ben Shapiro. You know, they take like a whole minute to do an ad, to do a shout out or some sort of sponsorship. Like, come on, Ben. Let's get on with it. Aaron says, buy your fireworks with cash and dry stores for later. Scary, yep. Catherine says, Maynard, you say you're a Christian. Please accept Jesus as your personal savior and turn your life over to him. That's what we do as Christians, yes. That's the plan. Yes, also your autocorrect changed my name to Maynard. It's not bad, but Jesus will forgive you. Giles says, do you think Muhammad is happy with his surname as a hijab? I know, it's so funny. His name is literally Muhammad Hijab. His surname is covered by... We should call him Muhammad Burqa. Ooh, you just gave me a good idea. And have Trump-esque blimp made and fly it over Blythe. You, Giles, you should be recruited by Tousi TV, by the rest of the team to help with his stunts. You're very good. Richard says, come to Poland, Maya. It's lovely and safe here. Yes, I do love Poland. Fat Cat says, put Bumble on guard duty. He will run away like a bitch. Devon Lily says, have a whiskey and put some blush on those white cheeks of yours. We care for you so much. Chin chin. Are you being racist? Are you calling me white? Opinion Observer says, a quick question. Can the police be held liable for any harm that comes to you if you have reported threats? I'd issue a statement to them that if we are harmed, legal action will commence. No, that's not how it works, no. Unless they are there and fail to protect me, then no. Anyway, we are where we are. We have so much to cover tonight. Don't go anywhere. If you go anywhere, if you do not watch the rest of the show, I'm hunting you down. I did say last night, I do need a favor from you guys. Your generosity and your support has been great. Super chats and of course Tousi TV Plus. Don't forget to join in the description. But the biggest favor that could help is tonight, tomorrow, the next day, because we had a break on YouTube, the algorithm is going to hate me now. It's going to go against us. So if you could make sure you watch all the videos, even a few minutes. Also, hopefully they're informative and good content, so you want to watch. It would help a lot. It will help the channel to get back to the healthy routine with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a quick break. We're going to come back to some short video updates for you guys, and then we're going to do a live stream later on as well, hopefully. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.